Are live, Believe Nation. How we doing? Wow, that's some harsh. Oh, okay. The light just adjusted. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Pumped to be here. Thursday is my public facing day, so I got a bunch of meetings and interviews and IG lives as well happening today. So you guys are in for a treat. Get ready with some questions as well as to meet some special guests. So let's kick it off. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. I'm waiting to see where my first guest is here in the chat. But until that happens, welcome guys. Welcome John. Welcome Taya. Welcome Ryan. Welcome Yanni. I love it. Steven, welcome aboard. K Brom 254. Welcome. Nico, Elliot, Romeo, Peggy, Andrea, Poncho, Rika. I love it. Believe Nation standing up. Nina. So while I wait for my guests, if you guys have a quick question, let me know. Pop it down below, and I'll do my best to answer it for you ASAP. Kylene here. Oh, K Brom 254 is Kylene. Welcome aboard. Social media Hubza. Social media Hubza. Welcome aboard. All right. It's just scrolling. Still don't see him. So let's pull in a question. Let's see. What do we got? First question, what do I think about Robert Kiyosaki? I like Robert Kiyosaki. I think with anybody, you need to think of what you love about them, where you can learn from them, and what you're going to keep and what you're going to discard, and including me. Like, you might like one thing about me and hate 99% of things. Awesome. Focus on the one thing you can learn, right? Look on my wall there, that guy, Kanye West. Lots of people hate him. And you can have good reasons to hate him, but you can also learn a ton from him, even if you hate him, right? And so I think of that from everybody. I want to learn from anybody who's had success who has something to teach me. So I think if you're not willing to learn from Robert Kiyosaki, you're just boxing yourself in. You're limiting your own learning. I think if you don't like Robert Kiyosaki, the choice to go watch one of the top 10s I did on him. You'll learn something. The choice to go and learn something from him, even if you don't like him, is where a lot of your learning will actually come from. If you only learn from people who are exactly like you, you're limiting your learning. You just won't grow as much. So there's nobody who I hate. Like, you can ask me that question for almost anybody, and it's going to basically be the same answer. There's things that I like and things that I don't, and all I focus on is taking what I can learn from them and what I like. Nick Tabor in the house. I was just with Nick in our readers group. We do a once a month readers group for people who bought Your One Word. And if you don't, Built to Serve. And if you don't have Built to Serve, come on, guys, go pick it up. It's a great book. You're gonna love it. Where's Kyle? Kyle said he was gonna be on time, and I am not seeing him in the chat. All right, more time for you guys. Let's go. Question time. What is the best way to combat limiting beliefs? So I just posted about this on my Instagram. If you go back, if you look at my post from last time on Instagram, there's a 3-step process that I go through that I think would be really valuable. Step 1 is identify the things that are keeping you in that limiting belief. What are the negative people, resources, ideas, things around you that keep you small, that keep you feeling that belief is real? And then limiting access, or just eliminating that from your life completely. You may not be able to, maybe that's your mom who's the limiting belief. Great. So you can't completely cut off unless you want to, but for the most part, it's limiting access. Then 2, you replace it with things that make you feel belief. So maybe it's my Instagram Live, maybe it's my YouTube channels, maybe it's the book. Come on, guys. Come on, fan Built to Serve. Maybe it's somebody else's podcast or a friend of yours. Like, you start eliminating the negativity and then injecting belief daily, both in terms of resources, but also your environment, right? Like, I wear this because I feel like I'm Batman when I put this on, right? I even have the superhero mannequin right down the side. You may think that's crazy, creepy, stupid. I love it. I feel like I'm Batman putting this on. The pictures behind me on the wall, they're there for a reason, right? All of this, I walk into my office and I instantly believe in myself more. So designing your environment, and then paying close attention to the things that you're injecting into yourself with the books, resources, podcasts, videos that you consume will help you make belief happen. And then step number 3 is to make it consistent, that it's every day. Book thinkers in the house every day, right? Every day, every day. You're not going to change your belief today. You can make a micro change, just like going into the gym and working out. You're not going to get giant muscles today, but if you go every day, you look back 3 months later, 6 months later, a year later, and say, holy cow, how much have I grown over that past 3, 6, 12 months, right? So that's a 3-step process. Good luck. I hope it helps. Where's Kyle? All right, I don't know. Let's get to a couple more questions. A couple more questions, and otherwise we'll bring somebody else in. Nick Tabor Fitness in the house with a question. What's the best way to market an online course? The fastest way is going to be likely advertising. You need to have somebody who knows what they're doing with the Facebook ads, because otherwise you can really run a budget and run out of money quickly. But Facebook and Instagram ads is probably going to be your fastest way. Second, I would say partnerships. Find people who are in your target market, who have your target audience, who are not selling the same thing that you're selling, and make some kind of commission deal with them. Even today, so Jeremy, Jeremy Stickney, who I've created a business with on YouTube Consulting. We're creating an affiliate program, looking at not a full-on affiliate program, more commission, like people who are wanting to introduce some leads to him and figuring out a structure so that they can get compensated to do it. And it's a win-win, right? So who already has your audience, and how can you incentivize them to sell your course? And then the third would be to do content. Like, content is the long game. Content is my favorite game, but it's the long game. It doesn't pay off immediately. Just like going to the gym doesn't pay off immediately, right? Ads is like steroids. You get your steroids, you get strong. It doesn't do harm, I guess, so maybe it's not quite like steroids. But the benefit of the content game is that the content you make continues to generate leads and interest for your business forever, where partnerships and advertising shut off as soon as the ads or the partner shuts off. Make sense? They're laughing at my steroids analogy. All good. All right. Book thinkers. You mentioned 4-Hour Workweek is your favorite book. What's your biggest takeaway? The thing that helped me the most from 4-Hour Workweek was just the scheduling. The scheduling my week, delegating responsibilities, the idea of eliminating things, automating things, delegating things, and prioritizing where I'm spending my time. It's not about working 4 hours a week. Tim Ferriss doesn't work 4 hours a week either. Newsflash. It's about freeing up your time to focus on the things that you love doing. And at that time, when I first read the book, I was doing everything myself and struggling to get it all done, and felt like nobody would have as much care as me, and nobody would do as good a job as me. And so I went off and I did it myself. And then I realized, I can hire somebody who might be able to help me. And some of the stuff I'm doing is actually worthless, and I should stop doing it. I thought it was valuable, but it wasn't. There's software that can help me, and there's people that I should delegate to. And that's an old book. I don't know how old that book is, but the idea of hiring somebody in a different country to be your personal assistant was kind of a new idea back then. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to hire somebody to be my assistant and help me with stuff. And so that started changing my thought process around around productivity. And since then, I've been a productivity fiend. So there we go. Let's get to one more, then we'll check in on Kyle. How old are you? I turned 40 in May 20th. I turned 40. So I've been doing this, being kind of thought leader. When did I start? 22, I sold my business. So from 22 to 40, that's a good chunk of years. That's a good chunk of years making this stuff happen. Anyway, so I don't know. Should we do something? People ask me what I'm going to do for my birthday. I don't see it as some special or big milestone, but maybe we'll see. I don't have that much time to figure it out. I look 29 at most. Appreciate the love. It's enthusiasm, energy, and loving what you're doing keeps you young. I promise. Okay. I don't know where Kyle is, so we're going to move on. We're going to bring in K-Brom. K-Brom, let's go. Let's bring in K-Brom. Happy Thursday. There she is. Kind of. We see the ceiling. I think she's plugging in headphones. Is she plugging in headphones? What's happening? What's happening right now? What? Oh, she left. All right. Okay. Not, not sure what happened, K-Brom. Sending you lots of love. She was sitting there waiting for a while. So anyway, I hope you're okay, K-Brom. Maybe she wasn't expecting me to bring her in and so quickly and wasn't ready. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Antonio, here we go. Wants to come in. All right, let's bring in Antonio. Here we go. He changed his name. Okay, we're waiting. We're waiting. I know. My guy, you changed your name.
I did. I was inspired by you, actually.
Cool, man.
Yeah, from the last call, you're all like, all right, let's pick Antonio. Antonio, here we go. And I was just like, you know what? That'd be a nice Instagram handle. Especially
did I say that on the stream?
It was last week or the week before, yeah.
Okay.
So
cool, man. I love it.
Pretty cool. And yeah, it's just inspired off of the being on this quest of mine. So I was just like, Antonio, here we go. So
I like it.
Yeah, thanks, man. So I think I've been staying away from the news lately, and just to protect my own mental health. I've been trying to stay to a lot of positive news stories. However, there seems to be a lot of misleading information with the pandemic and a lot of hysteria involved with people. And I was just wondering, how do you stay positive and mission driven with all these things going on where there's people protesting and there's people there's a lot of political figures and administration figures who are just seeming like they're letting a lot of people down. I just what do you do to just go barrel through that and just stay mission driven?
Yeah, and listen, if it's not the pandemic, it's going to be something else. Most people are not living the life they love, are not in a happy place. It wasn't like news was super positive before Corona started happening, right? And so, great, we're going to get through the crisis, and it's still going to be, there's going to be some new crisis. There's going to be the economic crisis or the war crisis or some other crisis is still going to come up and happen. So just understand that. I think you asked what I do. I want to be informed, so I want to know. But my Corona consumption is once a day or every 2 days. I'll just check to see what's happening in my province of Ontario to see how many, is there any update? Is there any new kind of policy or something I need to be aware of? So am I allowed to still go outside? Is it getting better or getting worse? And that takes 5 minutes once a day or every 2 days. And then the rest I'm making. If I'm creating, it's around entrepreneurship and believe. And if it's Corona content, you can see what I put up on my main channel. It's all from an inspirational, positive, believe perspective. And so I think it could be a great short-term strategy right now. But once we're through Corona, most people are still going to be negative. Most people are still not going to like their life. Most people are still going to be putting out things that cause anxiety and stress. Yep. And so it's a great skill to learn now because that's likely never going to go away.
Yeah. Thumbs up on that. Thank you, man.
All right. Cool, man.
That boost. Anyways, that was kind of the main thing on my mind today.
And listen, dude, it doesn't necessarily just need to be mainstream media. It could be Facebook. It could be your Facebook friends who are complaining and stressing out, and that's causing you more anxiety.
Yeah, family members too.
There's a buddy of mine. An OG friend of mine from 20 years ago, who on Facebook only complains. When he goes to Facebook, he's complaining. And I'm like, dude, why are you always complaining? This isn't who you are. Why are you complaining? And he said, well, because I just do this on Facebook. Because he's on Twitter and other platforms. I only complain on Facebook because my friends are there and I don't want them to see, think I'm some big shot who's above everything. I don't really feel this way, but I just do it for them. He's like, dude, if you keep
Yeah.
posting like negative stuff on Facebook and complaining, I'm gonna unfriend you. I don't want that in my feed. Like, if you post something that is great and uplifting or a win or something working on, but you complaining, and even worse, like fake complaining because you're worried about how your friends are gonna see, I don't want that in my. I'm gonna unfriend you. I'm gonna block you. Like, I don't want to see that in my feed. So it's not just mainstream media. It's also the people you're talking to, where you're hanging out on social, all of that stuff that you need to do an audit for your own mental health to say, like, these things are causing me anxiety or bringing me down and preventing me from being Antonio. Here we go. Or let's go. Which one was it? Let's go.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here we go.
It'll be next.
Here we
Let's
go.
go next week, maybe.
I love it. Cool, man.
Thank you, man.
All right. Sending you love. Lots of love. Antonio. You guys the man. Okay. Oops. Why is the button's not working? There we go. Okay. Oh, Kyle, where you been, man? Kyle, we got like 9 minutes left. All right. Here he is. Connecting. My guy. What happened to you?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
So, I tried connecting on the iPad, and it was giving me an error. I sent you like 3 messages, and now I found my phone, charged it up, and here we are.
All right. Here we are. Well, it's a speed session today. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, you're telling me I'm upset. I'm all right. And anyway, okay.
It's
Hey,
okay.
good
Don't
morning.
listen. Untiltable is your MO, my guy.
I know, but you know, I can have emotions. I'm a human being, not just a yordle.
What do you got, man? Listen, okay. So Kyle Menko, one of the greatest Teemo players in the world. He is coaching me on getting better at Teemo, and I'm slowly doing it. We're getting there. We're getting there. You there? You cut out for a second.
You just won 10 games in a row.
Yeah, we're doing it, but I still got a ways to go. My goal is gold. I'm silver 3. We're working our way up, but I'm also helping Kyle get better on the business side. Now, dude, I gave you some assignments the last time we talked, and I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, you did. And
you were supposed to send me the clip of you talking. You're telling your story.
Mm-hmm.
The contract for the YouTube deal that you signed. At least those 2 things. Maybe there's something else. I don't know.
So, okay. Yeah, I didn't do my You did your homework. I'm slacking. I actually have the clip. I just had to dig it up. It was one of those lazy things. And the contract, same thing. Okay, so expect those literally as soon as we're done with the speed session.
I like it. All right, good. It's happening.
So business side of things. So first off, my phone is this might die in like 5 minutes for all I know. Like I said, I have the iPad here, all charged up, ready to go because it has the sound and everything, and it had that error. So if I just leave randomly, it's because my phone died. Okay,
well we got 7 minutes left, so let's go. What do we got?
I'm running into issues on YouTube. So the YouTube is going great. I'm at like 15,000 subs and growing.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Everyday content. It's amazing, right?
Check it out.
And on my stream, I run classical music. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm running into, like, I can't find a lick of copyrighted free classical music. Not a lick. There's like, I feel like it doesn't exist. How can classical music not exist? Is Mozart making millions or what? So I need your help from the business.
Right.
How, where do I go? Can I get anything of this?
Yeah, we use Audioblocks.
Is that like a website or program?
It's a website. I don't know I forget what we pay for it. Are you starting to make money from the videos a little bit?
Yeah. I can afford to buy a license or whatever.
It's like $100 a month or something. Oh, less. Unlimited all access is $39 a month.
That's fair.
Limited access is $15 a month. So like super cheap.
I'm gonna plug this charger in 1 second. I'm just gonna move for a moment.
So go look up Menko's volume's a little low. Yeah, he's working it. We're dealing with the last minute changes, but it's happening.
So I have the iPad to fix everything, but
people saying audiojungle.net in the chat too. I haven't used Audio Jungle, but you can. Why I love Audioblocks is it's unlimited for all the songs, so you're not doing it on a song by song basis.
Yeah.
sometimes what will happen is it'll still get claimed. It won't get blocked. Your stuff isn't getting blocked. You're just getting claimed, right? Or you're getting blocked. Yeah, okay. But if you played like Lady Gaga or some other stuff, it'll get full on blocked.
Yeah, I'm not in. I know that. Like I said,
Okay.
I'm finding the
So you still may get some claims happening on it, but then you fight the claim and you just say, we purchased this song through Audioblocks, and then it gets removed.
Okay, that's fair. It's easy.
Yeah.
Audioblocks, audiojungle.net. Awesome. I will definitely check it out.
I've heard of Audio Jungle. We don't use it ourselves, so I can't tell you one way or the other, but you can check it out.
Okay, and that has classical on it?
It's got everything.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Awesome.
Classical would be easier than other, like some pop song you're not going to find on there, but poppy music you will.
Okay.
But classical, you'll be able to find stuff.
Awesome. Okay, that's
Yeah.
question number 1. Sweet. Question number 2, during this quarantine, so I'm not going too crazy because I love playing video games. Who doesn't, right? But what are you doing to stay for example, like staying fit? Like, what are you doing for your health? What are you doing for Instagram? Like, your content, it's, are you still doing the stories, like going for walks, whatnot? I feel like I'm struggling to find Instagram content because I feel like I can't really leave my house, So what are you doing in that aspect?
Well, you can watch it.
What?
You can watch. You can watch my stories and see what I'm doing. That's a good start. But everything I'm making is at home. I haven't made an outdoor video on my Instagram in a long, long time. I would post about what you're going through, like post that you find it difficult to make. What you just said is 30 seconds of Instagram content. I'm struggling to find content because I feel like I have to go outside to make content. And I haven't posted in the past week or 2 weeks because I feel like I got nothing to say. But it bothers me that I'm not posting. So I'm gonna try to bring you guys in on my life and show you what I'm up to.
Okay.
So if you watch mine this morning, you'll see my story saying that Thursday is my public facing day. I'm doing interviews and podcasts and hangouts all day long.
Yeah, you make it look easy, make it look natural. You make it look like it's like, oh, this is just me, just chilling, doing nothing, but I'm still entertaining.
But it's the same thing of like when you go up and lean against a Nautilus, his cue hook range and you avoid it, right? Like I'm getting hooked, for days because I don't know the range. And every time I play, I feel like the range gets longer for some reason. Like it's just putting in the reps to know the matchup, right? But this morning I woke up super early for some reason. I got really tired and I was then telling a story about how I love having my schedule, because if I didn't have my schedule, if I didn't know I was talking to you and talking to those other people later on today, it'd be easier to slack off on today. So I like having a schedule that forces me to show up. And then I put a song on. So music is the fastest way to change your state. And I put a song on and I start moving to it. Like I'm getting more excited for the day because right? But I'm showing people that what I'm doing, not just you doing it and you're not bringing people in. So what are you doing during quarantine? What does your routine look like? If you're frustrated or upset that you're not doing a good job, then you bring people in on that schedule. Like, hey, a year ago I wanted to be super fit, and then I just fell off the bandwagon, and I haven't been doing my workout. I'm super pissed at myself, and I want to start trying again. And I said I was going to try again last month, and I didn't stay consistent on it. But now I'm going to try again, right? Like you bring people in on a journey. When I told you that story about the Timo guy on your stream who had 12 million points, right? Yeah. Said, hey, did you know this guy? And what did you say? Like, yeah, that guy, I heard that story. His girlfriend died, and so he plays Timo top lane and always builds Lianji's Torment because he's crying, and Guardian Angel because he wants to bring her back. Like, that's the story that I wish people said about you.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. There's some talks. You have really good memory. What the heck?
Well, only on some things. Mark Jacob would say I have terrible memory. But I shared that. Like, I was pumped that you had seen it already. And here's this guy who's got 12 million points on Timo, which is bonkers. But that you knew the story, and then you could, I don't know when you saw that on Reddit, but you recalled it while you're doing other things in your stream. That's how quickly I want people to be able to share, oh, Menko, he's the guy who's doing this. So showing people the journey, even before coming on, like, oh, I got this live thing with Evan. and I got my iPad all prepared. Oh, the iPad's not working? What? I'm pissed. I missed 15 minutes of my session because my iPad, like all of this is stuff that people go through, but then seeing how you react to it, or talking about the YouTube thing, like inside your day and how you react to it and how you carry on is then taking people on the Kyle Menko journey.
Okay. So just kind of like almost like document like once a day. That's feasible.
Multiple times a day.
Multiple times a day. Holy smokes. I'll have to
Yeah.
work towards that.
Well, it's a 15-second story.
I just, I don't want to feel like I'm not as natural, so I don't want to feel like I'm putting on like a fake, a facade, a front.
Yeah, but don't. But your natural awkwardness is what you then lean into. Don't say, "Hey guys, I'm so excited it's Thursday. Hope you're having a great one." Shut it down, like, and then you're back to like, "I hate my life," right? I can't go outside. Like, don't do that. If you're awkward and don't know what to talk about, then what you talk about is how you're awkward and don't know what to talk about. Right? People are saying you're so natural right now. It's cool. Exactly. Just be that.
All right, we'll take it. All right.
But it won't be like, you can't judge it against what I'm doing on my store or somebody else who has a lot more reps. It's like me looking. I say a lot of times in my games. Last night, my support was like flaming and just AFKing and just having massive issues. And in my head, I'm saying Menko could carry this game. Menko could carry this game, right? And it's like, it's possible, right? I need to get better. But I'm not saying I suck because Menko is doing all this stuff in Grandmaster, Challenger, and I'm hard stuck at, Silver 3. I don't have the skill set. Not yet. You've put in more work, more effort than I have.
That's a really healthy mindset. I like that.
Yeah. So on this one, I've put in way more reps than you have. Awesome. It's something to aspire to, but not be fake and try to be that guy. Like if I see you do some flash play and then I try to flash play and then I turret dive and die, like why didn't it work? Well, because I didn't understand all the variables.
Fair enough. Okay. Thank you. That's a really healthy mindset. It's eye-opening.
All right.
One more bullet question because I know we're running low on time.
Yeah. Somebody's saying, what's this guy's handle? I can't see. What's your handle? Menko?
Menko1LOL.
Menko1LOL.
Now,
stay tuned for some great stories coming soon.
Hey, there it is.
Okay. Last one. What do you got?
How should I go about merchandising? I feel like the stream and the YouTube is at a point where, I think enough people are interested. Do you, so I can go through Stream Elements. They have great deals and stuff. They can get you set up. Streamlabs. What would you do? Give me some advice.
You need to start wearing it yourself. Like you're almost, yeah, like you got to do, whether it's like, we made the tank, whether it's the tank or it's something else, and I can help too. We can chat offline about that. But like if it's a tank, then you need to start wearing the tank. I mean, you totally stopped wearing tanks for a while. Now you're back to wearing tanks, but not your branded tank. So you got to make it a thing.
I think I'm going to rule that out and go with sweatshirt because I want to get away from the muscle moves. I've been trying to brainstorm other ideas.
Great.
So I want to start with the sweatshirt and get into that and brainstorm other ideas and get away.
It's got to be something that you would wear yourself, right?
Yeah,
like what's comfortable? How do you and that I'm wearing my stuff, right?
Yeah,
like
no,
you show up on somebody's
great.
stream, you got to wear. Yeah, I mean, dude, I got it on a superhero mannequin back there, man.
I seen that on the stream the other day. It's
right.
Awesome. I'm jealous. That's why I'm thinking about it.
Well, that's great, but now it's the same thing. Like when I watch you on stream and I want to, like, why do you buy a Nike shoe that like is a LeBron shoe? Because when you get on the basketball court, you feel like LeBron. I want to put on my Menko hoodie or like hat or whatever, necklace, and like, it's game time, man. Let's go. I'm freaking Kyle Menko here in this bot lane, right? Like, you don't feel that, but other people will feel that. And so you need to start, whatever it is, you identify what the thing is, a hat, a hoodie, the chair, or anything, a pen, a little figurine, and then you wear it and use it constantly, right? Like if you had a little figurine that you custom made, and anytime you got a kill, you like held it up to the camera and shook it, right? Just like people would want to buy
cool.
it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, cool, man.
Sounds good. You'll be receiving an email from me. Check it whenever you have time, an hour, 2 hours, whenever you have time.
All right, it'll be later. It'll be later. Yeah, I'm full up all day. Lear, I see you in the chat. We're gonna stop this. I'll come back on. We'll do ours. Appreciate you, man.
Easy. Thanks for
Let's go. Don't tell me to take it easy.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Much love, man. Talk to you soon.
Bye bye.